Okay, let's dive straight into a pretty provocative question, because succeeding in e-commerce in 2026 isn't just about throwing your products up everywhere and hoping for the best anymore. It's really about building a seamless, data-driven machine. The whole landscape is shifting rapidly underneath us, right? So are your operations actually ready for AI shopping assistance and the incredibly rigorous demands of Amazon's evolved algorithms?
Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're synthesizing the absolute ultimate growth stack for modern sellers who want to maximize multi-channel profitability. We've pulled from the best industry data out there to give you the exact framework you need to not just survive, but truly thrive right now.
We are building this blueprint from the ground up today. Here is our agenda. First, mastering multi-channel selling. Second, optimizing for AI search. Third, winning the Amazon algorithm. And fourth, maximizing conversions through testing.
Let's get things off with Section 1, Mastering Multi-Channel Selling, which is really all about building your operational foundation. We've got to start with the absolute bedrock of your business, where you sell and exactly how you manage it behind the scenes.
Now, it's a huge myth that all marketplaces are created equal. They're just not. Each one requires a completely unique strategy based on buyer intent, and of course, their strict fee structures. Amazon buyers, well, they want fast shipping and a massive selection, and that's going to cost you a 15% average referral fee. eBay shoppers are usually hunting for deals, and you're looking at about a 12.9% fee there. Meanwhile, Etsy buyers are looking for handcrafted items, they fully expect premium prices, and the platform only takes a 6.5% transaction fee.
Ultimately, your profit margins literally dictate your platform choice. Picking the right battlefield for your specific product category is absolutely crucial here. If you're selling commodity goods, Amazon is your engine. Unique, crafted items, Etsy is going to be vastly more profitable for you. You simply cannot copy and paste your strategy across all three and expect to win. It doesn't work like that.
So here's the absolute kicker. Without centralized, real-time inventory synchronization, a single delayed update can cause overselling across platforms, and that leads to catastrophic account suspensions. Just imagine selling your very last unit on Amazon at 3 p.m., but your own website doesn't update until 4 p.m. Someone buys that exact same item at 3:15. Now, you've got to cancel an order, deal with a furious customer, and risk severe penalties from the platform. Real-time synchronization is completely, 100% non-negotiable in 2026.
And look, expanding too quickly across all these channels is honestly the fastest way to burn out and destroy your operational stability. Sustainable rollouts require a lot of patience. When you map out the timeline, it realistically takes an entire 6 months just to perfect your very first channel. You need to stabilize your operations there, then add your second, and honestly, wait until month 19 before you even think about a third. Master one channel, automate it, and then multiply.
All right, moving right along to Section 2, Optimizing for AI Search. This is your visibility engine. With our operational foundation locked in, let's explore how this builds into the future of traffic generation.
We really have to rethink old-school SEO. In 2026, AI bots are literally making purchasing recommendations on behalf of users. This is a massive shift, and it's known as agentic commerce. These AI assistants aren't just casually browsing your flashy homepage. No, they are querying your back-end product feeds directly to test if your item fits the hyper-specific constraints set by the shopper.
Consider a highly optimized feed title for a pair of Sony headphones. Instead of some generic auto-generated name, it uses semantic query mapping to layer in intent modifiers, things like travel and office. This way, AI engines can perfectly match the product to highly specific searches. If a shopper tells their AI, hey, find me the best black over-ear headphones for a noisy office, this semantic mapping allows the bot to connect those dots instantly. Your product feeds are no longer just basic PPC plumbing, they're your secondary search infrastructure. This entirely dictates whether an AI agent recommends you or just ignores you completely. You absolutely need aligned schema-structured data so your website price matches your feed price flawlessly. You need clean taxonomy so your expensive hiking boots aren't buried in some generic footwear folder. And you need relentless auditing to spot the exact products that AI is currently ignoring.
Which brings us to Section 3, Winning the Amazon Algorithm, Mastering A10. Now we're zooming in on the undisputed heavyweight of e-commerce and how its brain has fundamentally evolved.
Because the old days of just buying your way to the top with heavy PPC spend, yeah, those are over. Under the old A9 system, you could basically force your way up through sheer ad spend. But the new A10 algorithm fiercely shifts the focus to relevance. It wants to see organic clicks,
high seller authority, and a rock-solid customer experience with super low return rates.
Success on Amazon today is really this massive, interconnected ecosystem. You need external traffic feeding directly into highly optimized listings with flawless reviews to win the buy box consistently. Actually, Amazon now actively rewards you for driving off-platform traffic, like from Google or Facebook, straight to your Amazon listing. It's a total game changer.
And if you aren't adapting to these specific A10 signals, you are essentially invisible. A staggering 80% of shoppers never even look past page 1. Being on page 2 of Amazon is basically the equivalent of setting up a physical retail store in a dark, empty alleyway. You absolutely have to secure that first-page real estate.
Winning that coveted first page requires a really delicate balance. Think about what winning looks like in practice. You need a title that balances readability with those crucial ranking keywords, perfectly satisfying both the A10 bots and, actual human buyers. It's all about seamlessly integrating the brand, product type, and hyper-specific benefits like battery life or latency, all without looking like a massive, spammy block of keyword stuffing.
And hey, we can't forget about A-plus content. While it's not a direct ranking factor itself, think of it as a success pyramid. Enhanced brand perception at the base leads directly to the conversions and engagement that the algorithm craves at the top. Better visuals build trust, trust spikes your conversion rate, and that conversion spike is exactly what the A10 algorithm tracks to push your organic ranking even higher.
All right, our final stop, Section 4, maximizing conversions through testing. This is your ultimate profit multiplier. We've built the operational foundation, we've figured out how to generate the traffic, now it's time to squeeze every single ounce of profit from those visitors.
It might sound super basic, but how do you actually calculate your conversion rate? Failing to measure this accurately is exactly where most multi-channel sellers leave incredible amounts of money on the table. You simply cannot scale what you do not accurately measure.
It's just simple math, right? Your total conversions divided by your total visitors. And even a tiny fractional increase in this percentage completely transforms your bottom line. If 6,000 people visit your page and 400 buy, that is a 6.6% conversion rate. If you can bump that up to just 8% through clever testing, your revenue jumps dramatically with literally zero extra ad spend.
Throwing more ad money at a leaky sales funnel is just a massive mistake. Conversion rate optimization, or CRO, works with the traffic you already have to multiply your revenue without bumping up your ad budget. It is quite literally the cheapest way to grow your multi-channel business.
To get those wins, you have to use an exact, repeatable testing cycle. You've got to stop guessing what your customers want. Record your baseline metrics first. Formulate a clear hypothesis, like, hey, adding a lifestyle photo will increase clicks. Execute the A/B split test, and then strictly analyze the post-test data. Let the hard numbers dictate your design choices, not your gut feeling.
So I'm going to leave you to ponder this final thought. Is your e-commerce business just a random collection of product listings? Or is it a synchronized, AI-ready engine relentlessly testing for higher conversions? Because the brands that shift their mindset to this comprehensive growth stack are the ones who are going to absolutely dominate 2026. From mastering your operational sync to speaking the language of agentic commerce to respecting the A10 algorithm and relentlessly testing those conversions, this is your blueprint. Apply these lessons and watch your margins completely transform.